Hello folks, Typhon Carter here, and I bring to you another DPP SPL OU match. This is a week 4 matchup between Dridri457 of the Alpha Ruiners and Christos of the Circus Maximus Tigers. Dridri is coming off of a tough loss last week against BKC. He is sitting at 1-2 right now, looking to bounce back, try to get himself back to 500. Christos is coming off of a win in his debut match last week against Laurel of the Raiders. That being said though, let's see how this showdown turns out. Azelf lead, Roserate lead. Azelf, Stealth Rock lead, very typical. Roserate opting to Leaf Storm here, trying to minimize the amount of damage Azelf can do. Brings out the T-Tar and Dridri opts to U-turn here. And U-turn on lead Azelf, not unheard of. This is very useful to get out of situations against bad lead matchups such as Aerodactyl, and also really nice for other Azelfs. And it also means that you don't have to commit to making an explosion right away early on in the game. Whereas Christos' Roserate lead, most likely Focus Sash probably. And Christos attacking there just in case Dridri opted to taunt, because Roserate on lead can either be Focus Sash or Choice Scarf. Either one is a very real possibility. And Dridri just opting to get rocks up was very interesting, especially just like considering the lead dynamics between like Rose and Azelf. Roserate's team indicating probably some kind of T-Spikes team with something like back Raikou or like a slow win condition or anything that really just appreciates that extra chip damage from T-Spikes. But Dridri U-turning and bringing in the Scizor, threatening the T-Tar. And Christos shows Swampert here, so looking like a Fire Water Grasscorn. That looks like Choice Band damage from the Scizor. And Celebi is brought in, most likely an offensive Celebi, and shows Nasty Plot in the face of a Latias. Dridri swaps out, opting to sacrifice the Azelf. This enables safe entry for the Scizor, and Scizor just opts to kill the Latias straight up with U-turn. And Christos, probably weary of a pursuit, opted to get as much damage as possible, and raw Psychic there from Celebi, not unheard of on offensive sets. And wow, Magnezone in against what is likely to be Choice Scarf Rotom, and Swampert is in, and Dridri anticipates the Swampert switch in, brings in the Celebi, nice double there, and Christos in fact shows the Heatran, and wow, just gets completely raided there. That is an incredible play by Dridri. And Christos is really behind now, especially because Dridri has only revealed 4 Pokemon to Christos' full team being revealed. Everything on Christos' side laid out, but Christos losing the Heatran is quite unfortunate, because that would have been really helpful against Dridri's Scizor and Magnezone. And that being said though, Dridri definitely in the driver's seat right now, and if Christos' T-Tar is Dragon Dance, then there's a chance he can maybe come back, potentially, but you also gotta get rid of the Scizor. And T-Wave's nothing doing against the Swampert. Swampert trying to catch the Celebi switch in, but instead is met with a Starmie. Starmie potentially being Choice Specs, but could also be something like Cobra Berry. And critical hit there, wow, so we don't know if that was indeed Choice Specs damage or not, but we will not know, as the Rotom just opts to take the kill there. Celebi coming in, probably a free Leaf Storm, but no, it is Psychic HP Ice Earth Power. Wow. T-Tar goes down and should have this game wrapped up in the bag, as the Rotom is almost all but dying for sure. And the sand damage should at least put it into Scizor Bullet Punch range eventually, but Magnezone gets the job done. Dridri walks away with a victory. This victory puts him at 2-2. Interesting game, interesting teams from both players. Christos with the lead rose rate and bringing a very prototypical fire, water, grass core with the Swampert and Heatran. There's like some kind of balanced team. But I feel like this is the kind of team that could potentially be bothered by something like a Skarmory, especially like spikes racking up damage on something like T-Tar, Swampert, and even Heatran, which in theory should be able to beat Skarmory with ease, but Dridri457 being only Psychic, HP Ice from what I could tell, and Earth Power, so no Leaf Storm, is certainly interesting, and honestly, it's not the first time we've seen it this tour, as Ladybug in week 1 against Void brought a nasty Plot Recover Celebi set that ran HP Ice and Earth Power, so we're not seeing a whole lot of Leaf Storm this SPL so far from offensive Celebi. And I'm not too sure what Dridri's last here is. Maybe some kind of Dragon Dancer from the looks of it. Like, you have the double steel setup with Scizor and Magnezone. So if the last was something like Dragon Dance T-Tar, I wouldn't be surprised if it was another Levitator, such as say Latias or even like Gyarados. That would work too. Yeah, so that's a couple last that I would speculate it being. As I said before, Christos now falling to 1-1. Dridri is now at 2-2. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back next time.